Hi, Michelle, and anyone else who happens to be watching this video. I hope this message finds you doing well. Michelle, specifically, I wanted to apologize and say it's kind of embarrassing that it's taken me this long to actually get your website up and running. Uh, the time that we started your website, some odd things were happening with travel and our technology and that type of stuff. So, just to give you an idea, I don't know if Marilee mentioned to you, but we had six different Spectrum people here at one time trying to figure out what was happening with our internet. And it took them over 5 weeks to finally resolve the situation. And they pulled a whole new wire and we supposedly divided a node and did some other things on the circuit board, that type of stuff. But it was absolutely unbelievable what we were experiencing with our internet. And I won't go on to say other than to say, again, I'm sorry it's taking me this long to get you. I'm going to turn the video off of me here in a second. I just wanted to say hi and let you know that your website's up. It's ready to go. We can change every aspect of it. So colors, layouts, columns, rows, uh, different features and functions. All of that stuff can be easily customized, edited, and updated. So what I'd like to do is over the next near future, based on your schedule and your staff members, your team, your volunteers, how you want to roll this out, is that we create whatever website you want on the current domain that I have it on, which is just a development domain. My name, I threw it up there many years ago, and it's been up there. Actually, I was surprised when I logged into your current site to see what it was and that type of stuff. It's obviously not a WordPress site. Your current new website is a WordPress site. Everything can be customized. We have it backed up. We can add user roles. You'll be thrilled with everything can be changed and edited whenever you want. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn the video off of me other than say hi again. And I won't be as long taking changes up to your website. We'll do some training sessions as you want. We'll record them. We'll post them on the Facebook. As you see around this video, there's other webs videos that I've created for clients in the past. A lot of them are similar to what you and your volunteers and your staff members, your team members will be doing, whether it's editing rows or posts or creating different layouts, that type of stuff. So probably already some videos in this current channel that you and your teammates may want to look at, but we will also create many custom videos for you and for Petworks so that it relates directly and people will have it as quick and easy reference. So what I'm going to do now is turn it off of me and say see you in a bit. I'm going to continue talking and I'd like to look at your website. So this was the one photo that I wanted to show you that we had six. As you can see, there's five here that went around the bend. Spectrum trucks here at the one time. It was crazy for the number of hours, number of days, and weeks that they were taken to diagnose and then fix the problem. And it had been going on for years, and it was only the end of June that they finally agreed and identified, yes, we are correct. There's been a problem for a long time. So anyway, I just wanted to show that to you. What I want to do is go ahead and bring up your website. So let me go to your Firefox here. And now we're looking at your website. As you know, this is already a GoDaddy template. It's worked for you, and I'll leave it at that. I know you had some frustrations with being able to customize different things. And so with that being said, we're not going to mess with this website. Everything, as you know, we've already started to create. Let me see here. Yep, here it is. On the site, renellas.com. And everything can be customized. So as you probably already know, you've got your header area up here and then your navigation bar, your navigation menu. And then I just started dropping in some different images and these are considered rows, as you can see that. And then we added a column here. There are two columns, but we only filled in one. And as you go down, there's more rows. And some of these others are what would you call widgets or modules or elements. Any of those words would be appropriate for these different areas of a page. And we'll be able to customize and change at any time. And then down here, we've got kind of a footer area, and we added some extra stuff about trying to get people to up to foster care. So what I just want to show you here is this is obviously your home page. I won't go through all these individually. Hopefully you get a chance to look through them yourself, but we can change everything, colors, font, words, etc. So some of these you probably don't want to go over. Right now we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. You don't probably want to get too many more going across as a main navigation menu. I noticed on some of the sites that you sent me, the Pasadena and the other one, the Toronto one, is that we're dealing with a mega menu, and that's no problem. We can add a mega menu, but you can see here across the top, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they have 7 with some extra words here, so that would consider that like 8. And the font size is okay. We'll take a look here. We'll see they got 2, 4, 6, 7, and they're up high, a little smaller font, but that works also. So however you want to do it. What I want to mention to you is that your one of your teammates mentioned in an email about using these as examples. Fortunately, these are both WordPress websites. Not that that matters, but because everything can be customized. And sometimes people use different software, but what we're using is used by more than 50% of all websites around the world. And it's very stable, it works well, and we can customize all the stuff with the software that I've added on to the WordPress website. So we've got a lot of additional plugins and software extensions that we've added to this site, not this site, but this site here. And we'll flip over to petworkstn.com. But for now, this is our development site. We'll be on here. We'll be making changes. I'll just show you real quick here. And if you're familiar with WordPress already, and anyone can learn WordPress, all types of stuff out on the internet, my videos are maybe helpful for a lot of people as well, perhaps. But what I'll show you here, this is your dashboard. I've got some additional shortcuts built in with one of the software packages to get us to where we want to get to a little quicker, which will save, clicks and time and that type of stuff, especially when you do this many hours. So what I'll share with you at this time is set up a time to schedule with you and anyone else, and we'll do a little Zoom session and we'll do a quick review. If you don't already know it, maybe you already do. Some of the areas that you won't be using all this, at least not at first. You can, but there's no reason for you to. But most of the time, what you'll be doing is going to Builder and then going to the particular page that you wanted to edit. And, this is an example, events, fundraisers. Some of these were created some time back. Here we go. So yeah, 2019. So as I mentioned to you, I updated some of the website, but some of this was created back when before COVID. And long story, not to get into this time, that's where some of this data going back to all the way 2019. So what you'd end up doing, I'll just since this already showed up, as you use Builder, then drop into the page. This is not a training session, but I'll just show you what to expect. Is that when you're logged in, and you go to the page via the Builder, you go here, then you just hover over different areas. These different wrenches pop up. And if you click on a wrench for here, it edits the text editor. If you edit the wrench here, you'd end up changing the row. We'll go over this another day, another time. Take our time to go over what each of these do. But as you add different rows, let me show you here again real quickly since I'm showing you, row, and then let's say we want to add 3 columns. I'll drop it in here. We just added 3 columns into this new row. And then we would edit the row. We could make it full width. We can add a background. Let's do that real quick, show you. Fix full width. We'll take the content full width. There real quick. There we go. Got the blue. We'll go here. And then go drop down here. Guess this is an okay training time because this will you'll learn this yourself at some time when you're ready. So we should change the blue that we are here and then save. So I've still got the three columns here in the one row. And then what you'd end up doing is you would end up dropping in different widgets. A widget can be anything or a module or an element, depending on what software you're using. They basically mean the same thing. They function slightly different. You get to them slightly different. But here I would drop in a photo widget here, and then I'd select the photo. Have anything? Here that and that image kind of didn't work so well for this size, so that's a training session for another day. But here I want to drop in a text editor, and this shows up, and then bam. I've got in there. The font is dark, so we want to change that. So there's a few different ways to change it. I'll show you the right way to do it. So you not the right way. The way you'll probably end up doing is here, text color. Yeah, you know this. You column here. I could pick another widget. Again, you can pick any. There's literally dozens and dozens of different widgets. Some of them work slightly different. It looks slightly different. They do slightly different things, but I won't bother going into all of these at this time. But if you want to do something, the answer is yes, we can do it, and we just have to figure out how to do it and how to make it work for what you want to do. So I'm going to end this part just to show you I've added a row, I added three columns, I added two different widgets, and I'm going to hit done, publish. And we have just edited the page. It's called, you can see right up here, events, fundraiser, adoption event, blah, 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 blah. So it's a long title. If that works, it's okay. It's up there in the URL. And what I want to just do is probably end this video before you fall asleep and never watch any more videos. And I'll just say, you can see quickly, we'll be able to edit pages. And I mean, I'm sorry, I'm going to ramble another minute. Let me show you how quick and easy it'll be. You can create pages from blank. So, you go here, you go page, and I'm going to show you how to do stuff with templates because there's hundreds of pages that are already made. So let's just do test and order. Beaver Builder, because we're using Beaver Builder to build our pages. You'd be using Gutenberg, you'd be using blocks, but we are using widgets. I'm sorry, we're using modules and with Beaver Builder. So here's a blank page. This is the header area. We don't edit the header or footer. That's a training session for another day. Here's the footer. We're not going to edit the footer. We can edit that absolutely, and we can make different footers on different pages, no problem. It just takes a little bit of time, not that long. But this is the content of the page, and so here you can start to build a page row by row. So here's a page. Here's a row. And I'm going to create a heading. So there it is there. I'm going to drop in the module. I'm going to drop in the heading. And then, but I'm going to show you how to do the templates, what's available here in a second. So header for. What you'd end up doing is you can just build a page. This is totally okay. I do this all the time. Sometimes it's quicker and easier to do this because a lot of websites don't need all that additional stuff that comes from the templates that are already created. But let me finish this example and then I'll show you the template. So here we've got one row and it's a heading. We go here and we can add in, let's say, two columns. We drop it down here into a new row. Could have kept it in the same one, but we separate it out. And then you'd end up adding, a photo, add a form, change the size of the photo, shape of the photo, any aspect of that. And then here you'd end up dropping maybe most likely a text editor box. It's simple, it's clean, it's generic, but it works. So Write whatever you'd want, add it there. And then you can just go ahead and just keep building another row. And, let's say you want, one column this time. And you just go, build a page and then put whatever you want on the page. Now, this page doesn't have a background. You can change, the background right now it's white. But you could make it any background that you want, an image, a gradient, different colors. It's really whatever you want. Probably simple and clean is probably better. I don't want to encourage you to go all crazy, but you can if you want. So what I wanted to show you here was that's actually there. What I wanted to also show you then is drop it in some of the templates. So there's different ways to get templates, but here there are templates that are already made. And as you can see here, these are called landing pages, and these are landing pages that are more like things that you want to get people to click here, and they get some eye appealing type of pages. So I'll just go ahead and drop this in. I'll append it. It just puts it at the lowest level. So we did not mess with this top part. It dropped in this higher this template. And so you can go ahead and start to edit the template. So here to photo, you can click the wrench and then you get to the media library. This is a text editor box. You can click here, the wrench, and then edit the text. Here, this is a column setting. So this looks like an image, just an image, but it's actually the column has the background is the image. So you'd have to edit that slightly different, slightly advanced, not really, just a couple extra clicks. And then here, this is again a text editor box if you end up editing. So I'm going to delete this because I don't really like the way the pixels are showing up there. And I'm just going to go ahead and delete this also. This is like a whole row. And there's still a row here that they dropped in. I'm going to get rid of that. And kind of back to almost it's like shopping news. I don't know where that came from, but I'm going to get rid of that. Almost back to where we were before and get rid of that row. But I want to show you there's other templates. So I started showing you here. These are landing pages, but these are content pages. So, here's some examples of about us, services, contact page. You can read for yourself. Different ones. I don't know why they separated them out. I guess because they look different. About and services here than there's about and services there. But there's many different examples. And so if you wanted to, you could just click on this and then we'll drop it in as a appended, we put it at the bottom, or you could override everything that's on that page, and then you'd be excuse me, working with that template. So it's usually best, I would say, to append the page or the template so that you don't lose what you had unless you're positive you definitely want to use it or change it. And then, but there's other content pages, and you can find different ones. It looks like there's only one example here, but there are other places to get more templates. This is getting to be a long video, so I'm going to end here by saying we'll be able to edit pages, create pages, change layouts, whatever you want. The answer is yes, we should be able to do it. And get your list of questions together, your wish list, and we can go from there. So talk soon. Let's schedule a time for maybe an hour training session. We'll log in via Zoom. We'll record the session. I'll show you what you want to do. You send me the list of what you'd like to do, how to do it, so that I focus on those topics first. And then we also can do a question and answer. That'll work fine also. So, with that being said, thanks for watching this video, and take good care, and thanks for everything you're doing for the animals, for the community, and for so many others, and all the families that are adopting the animals, and the life, the impact you're having on the animals' lives as well as the people. Well, anyway, thanks again, and see you soon. Take care.